Hey, what is going down, Am I on the Air universe? Before we get started, I just want to let you know that today's podcast is presented by Podgo. Podgo is the easiest way for you to monetize your podcast, providing podcasters with a flat rate for ad space so you always know how much you get when you include an ad from Podgo. Apply today and become a member and immediately be connected with advertisers that fit your audience. That's podgo.co at podgo.co. And be sure to add Am I on the Air in that section where it asks you, how'd you hear about Podgo? You heard it right here, Am I on the Air? So make sure you fill that out in the application. Thanks, everyone, and enjoy the show.
Hi, am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
John, I got you.
John, do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex my better. Voltron transform to DX Don Mega and Orsine. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke all the steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Well, alright. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is Don Mega, and I am your host once again for the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news. You come right here to Am I on the Air each and every week. We get you caught up to speed and everything going on in that good old entertainment world, television, movies, reviews. Right here, Am I on the Air? We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons Radio Studios here in hot Tucson, Arizona on this Tuesday, July the 6th. And yes, I am coming at you a day later than I wanted to once again. But hey, we're actually only a week out from our last episode because I did last week's episode on a Tuesday as well. So if you listen to last week's show, you know that my father moved to town and been trying to get him into his new house. And we've been running all over town and trying to get everything settled. So it's just been busy. So this is the first chance I have had to sit down, collect my thoughts, and put together this podcast for y'all. So I am happy to be here. I'm happy to get going. I'm happy to bring you everything you need to know in entertainment news with some non-spoiler movie reviews. So I'm very happy to get into that. Today, it's season 22, episode 25, and tonight's show is titled The Forever War. I have 4 movie reviews for you guys. No TV tonight. There's been nothing new on the TV side, so got nothing to break for y'all, but I do have 4 big movie reviews, so let's jump right on into it. I'm going to start with the new Amazon Prime Video exclusive, The Tomorrow War. That's right, The Tomorrow War came out this past weekend, starring Chris Pratt, leading this one with Yvonne Strahovski, who I absolutely love. I love everything she pops up in. Ever since Chuck, I've been such a fan of Yvonne's. J.K. Simmons is in this. Betty Gilpin is in this, who I love as well. Sam Richardson is in this, and he's so funny as always. This movie here, man, I've been waiting for. Directed by Chris McKay, who did the Batman Lego movie. He was also going to do the Nightwing movie, and then other stuff started coming his way, and DC pumped the brakes on it. So he started doing other projects, including this one here. The Tomorrow War was originally supposed to hit theaters back in December. That's right, December of 2020. But because of the pandemic, of course, it got pushed back, it got delayed, and then Amazon swooped in and said, we'll give you lots of money for your precious. And they did it. They sold it over, and The Tomorrow War became a Prime Video exclusive. The fight for tomorrow begins today. The world is stunned when a group of time travelers arrive from the year 2051 to deliver an urgent message. 30 years in the future, mankind is losing a global war against a deadly alien species. The only hope for survival is for the soldiers and civilians from the present to be transported to the future and join the fight. Among those recruited is high school teacher and family man Dan Forrester. Determined to save the world for his young daughter, Dan teams up with a brilliant scientist and his estranged father in a desperate quest to rewrite the fate of the planet. Guys, this movie was right up my alley. I absolutely love this film. I really, really wish it had gone into theaters. This was a movie that when I was done watching, all I could think of is, man, I wish I could have saw this in IMAX. It was that damn good. The action is incredible. There's humor in it, of course, with Chris Pratt leading this thing. It's got a lot of laughs. Sam Richardson bringing a lot of laughs. I loved it, man. I love aliens. I love action. I love sci-fi stuff. I love time travel. What's crazy to me is looking at Twitter, looking at some of the internet stuff. The reviews are all over the place on this thing. People really love it or people really don't like it. So I don't feel like this is a movie that seems to have a middle ground right now. But I don't know what they're watching. I really, really don't, because I had a blast with this thing. All my good friends that have watched it have also had a blast with it. So, you know, I know some people are trying to fight the whole time travel aspect and say, oh, like the rules don't make sense and blah, blah, blah. Guys, who the hell knows what would work or not work in time travel? Plain and simple. We don't have time travel. It's not a thing. So let's not sit and argue it. Shut your damn brain off, kick back, and enjoy an amazing action sci-fi movie, because I know I sure as hell did. I highly recommend The Tomorrow War. Check it out now, streaming on Prime Video. 4 out of 5 stars. My next movie is the 5th film in the Purge franchise. That's right, it's the Forever Purge. And, that's why our show tonight is called The Forever War, because we blended the Forever Purge with the Tomorrow War. So, the Forever Purge, like I said, it's the 5th movie in the franchise. There's also been 2 seasons of a television show. So the Purge has been around for a hot minute. But this time, the rules are broken. That's right, all the rules are broken as lawless marauders decide that the annual Purge does not stop at daybreak and should never end. That's right, because it's time for the Forever Purge. But what's funny in this movie is they actually refer to it as the Ever After Purge. Which I'm like, why didn't they just call the movie that? But, it's a cool concept, where basically all the other movies focused on the actual Purge night itself. This movie introduces you to a group of people, and then the Purge night happens, but they do it in kind of a fastly kind of spun sequence, and then the Purge is over, right? Okay, it's back to normal. Let's get back to our lives. Let's get back to work. But then now, all of a sudden, there's these groups that are going around and hurting people and killing people and saying, forget it. I don't care what your law states. It's time for the Forever Purge. And they're just effing stuff up. And then Mexico and Canada open their borders for a couple hours and say, hey, if you need to seek refuge, come this way. Or get stuck in America, and good luck. So it's a really cool concept, and I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to give anything away of like how this goes or how this ends. But I will say this. I did like the film, but after 5 films, I mean, this is my least favorite of the bunch. I really sat and thought about it over the last couple of days, and I was just like, yeah, this is the case of I enjoyed it, I liked it, glad I saw it, but it is the worst of the franchise. And that's not to knock it. Like I said, I did have fun with it, and I love the concept. I just think the execution could have been a little bit different. There's a lot of themes in this movie that they're really pounding over your head. To really try to make a statement, and sometimes I just hate when movies do that, because it's like, let me make my own decisions. I don't need you kind of telling me. But overall, if you're a fan of The Purge, I don't see why you wouldn't like this film as well. So, it plays out really well. It's a good idea. It's something different, something unique. And this was supposed to be the last movie in the franchise, but of course they're already talking about number 6. And the way this movie ends definitely sets up for a really interesting number 6. So hey, there you go, man. The Forever Purge, now in theaters, is the only way you can see it. So let me know what you thought of this one in the grand scheme of the Purge movies. But I would give it 3 out of 5 stars. Okay, moving on. Next is our family movie review of the weekend, and that is The Boss Baby. That's right, The Boss Baby is back. Boss Baby Family Business is the sequel. The Templeton brothers, Tim and his boss baby little bro Ted, have become adults and have drifted away from each other. But a new boss baby with a cutting-edge approach and a can-do attitude is about to bring them together again and inspire a new family business. So there you go, guys. This is the sequel, of course, to the original Boss Baby film with Alec Baldwin voicing the little smart baby that's all about money and business. You know what? So this movie's in theaters. It's also streaming exclusively on Peacock. They did their first day and date thing, which I thought was really, really cool because I did watch it on Peacock. I could not bring myself to go to the theater for Boss Baby. You know, I'll say this as I always do with kid movies, right? I have a daughter. She's 7. I gauge kid movies on her reaction. She really enjoyed this movie and had fun with it. For me, telling you from the adult side, it's pretty boring. I didn't care for it very much at all. I thought the first Boss Baby was actually kind of cute. I dug the first movie, so don't get me wrong here. I'm not just hating on the baby. I did enjoy the first movie, but this second one, man, it just didn't do it for me. So, you know what? But hey, it's not about us, right? It's not about the adults. It's about the kids. The kids seem to love it. So, hey, check out Boss Baby Family Business. I'd give this one 2 out of 5 stars. That's me personally. My daughter would give it 5 out of 5. So, you know, take that for what it is. It's now in theaters and on Peacock. Check out the Boss Baby Family Business. And lastly, I am going to review the 4th movie of the week, which is the new Netflix horror film based on the R.L. Stine books, Fear Street, Part 1, 1994. In 1994, a group of teenagers discover that the terrifying events which have haunted their town for generations are all connected and that they may be the next targets. So this is a big trilogy plan rollout from Netflix to adapt these R.L. Stine books, try to scare a new generation, and do it in this really cool trilogy weekly rollout. So on Friday, this past Friday, Part 1, 1994 came out. This Friday, Part 2, 1978 comes out. And then the following Friday, Part 3, I believe it's 1666, will drop. So 3 movies, 3 weeks, all telling this interconnected story throughout over different decades. Okay, so plain and simple, I did not care for this one very much. I felt like this was a big Scream ripoff. This felt very much like Scream to me, with a little added in witchcraft and stuff. Overall, I felt like the vibe they were going for, the music, the kids, there's a guy running around in a skeleton mask trying to kill people. It just felt like Scream. And I know the R.L. Stine books came first, so I hate to say that this felt like a ripoff of Scream when Scream probably technically is a ripoff of this. But Scream hit screens first, so that's what I'm going off of, because that's the vibe that I got this entire movie, and I couldn't really shake it even throughout the entire film. So overall, I just thought it wasn't scary enough. I thought the teenagers were very cliche. I didn't really care for any of the characters. And I just felt it was very meh overall. I will continue to see how the story plays out. I'm looking forward to seeing 1978 this Friday, because this one looks like it's going to be like a Jason type film. It's at a camp in the 70s. It's going to be that kind of a slasher film, and I think this one looks really, really good. So I think the only one that looks a little to me is the 1666, just because I don't like that kind of old-timey stuff. But hey, we'll see how the trilogy plays out. I am anxious to see how it all connects and goes from there. But for Part 1, I would give it 2 out of 5 stars. I thought it was just okay. Really nothing much else. But hey, if you like these kind of things, you like horror movies, if you've read the books, definitely check it out and see what you think. So that's Fear Street Part 1, 1994, now streaming on Netflix. So let's recap real quick, because my scores actually go 4-3-2. So we have The Tomorrow War, which was 4 out of 5 stars, now streaming on Prime Video. The Forever Purge, which is 3 out of 5 stars, now in theaters. The Boss Baby Family Business, now in theaters and on Peacock, 2 out of 5 stars. And Fear Street Part 1, 1994, which is now streaming on Netflix. So there you have it. All right, guys, that's our news. That's our reviews of the week. And now we're going to switch gears and get into our news of the week. All right, let's do it, guys. Last Voyage of the Dementor has added David Dastmalchian and Liam Cunningham. So great additions there to the new horror film cast that is being put together. The Last of Us, which just started filming, has added Nico Parker. She'll be playing Joel's daughter, Sarah, in the upcoming series. Sandra Oh got a first look at her new Netflix movie called The Chair, so take a look at that. I'm very excited about this news. Taika Waititi and Jermaine Clement are going to be making a new action-adventure comedy series together. I love it. These two guys, super funny. Great collaborators. They did What We Did in the Shadows, What We Do in the Shadows, which was amazing. So I can't wait to see them come together and do an action-adventure comedy. I am down for this. We have your first look teaser at Cinderella, which is the new reimagining of the classic tale that's coming to Prime Video in September. So check that out. Gossip Girl, that's right. Are you ready? The new Gossip Girl revival hits HBO Max this weekend. TBS is teasing they're going to do a Wipeout special episode that's going to be a Suicide Squad episode because, of course, John Cena is one of the hosts, and he's going to be in his Peacemaker outfit, and I hear James Gunn will be popping up as well. We talked about that Shang-Chi trailer and how there might be a little bit of an abomination in there, maybe even fighting Wong. Well, Kevin Feige has confirmed that Abomination is making his return in Shang-Chi, and he has also confirmed that that is Wong that he's fighting in the trailer. So I can't wait to see how this scene plays out and how it kind of comes together, because it's very odd and interesting. But man, I'm very excited for Shang-Chi September 3rd. Disney has released dueling trailers for Jungle Cruise, which are actually really, really funny. They released a trailer that focuses on The Rock, and then another trailer that focuses on Emily Blunt. And they have this nice little introduction from each of them where they're kind of knocking the other one. It's really cute. The Rock and Emily Blunt have great chemistry, and I can't wait to see it play out in Jungle Cruise, which hits theaters later this month. We have the first trailer for Don't Breathe 2. I'm really excited about this movie. I loved the first Don't Breathe movie. The sequel here taking a unique turn, kind of making him into the good guy instead of the way the first movie went. But I dig it. I like that they're doing something different, something unique. So let's go. I'm ready for this one. It comes out in August. Knives Out 2 officially begun filming, and set photos show Ethan Hawke on set. So we got another addition to the cast there, so great addition. Kate Beckinsale, she leads a new action movie called Jolt, and that's going to be coming to Amazon Prime this month. And Amazon released the first trailer for it, and oh boy, it looks fantastic. Think about the Jason Statham movie Crank and turn it into Kate Beckinsale Jolt. It looks great. I love Kate Beckinsale. If you've seen the Underworld movies, you know she kicks ass. I'm very excited for this movie and cannot wait. Check out the trailer for Jolt coming later this month to Prime Video. Disney Plus is going to be doing an MCU-themed Simpsons short, and Tom Hiddleston will actually be playing Loki in it, and that's going to come out on July 7th or July 9th. One of those two dates. Check it out, though. I'm excited for it. Actually, it is July 7th. I was right. They're dropping it on the same night as the new Loki episode. So get ready for that. I'm very excited. I don't watch The Simpsons much anymore, but I can't wait to see the good, the Bart, and the Loki, The Simpsons. Marvel has announced that Black Panther Wakanda Forever has officially begun filming. So that's finally happening. Thank God. Nicolas Cage in his new movie The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent has landed an April 2022 release date. The TV version of A League of Their Own has just added Nick Offerman to the cast, and he's going to be playing the role that Tom Hanks did in the movie, so that's awesome. Remember, A League of Their Own will be an Amazon Prime television show as well. Gossip Girl duo is going to be doing an adaptation of City on Fire, which has already been given an Apple TV Plus order. Cecily Strong says she's uncertain about her SNL future. She says things are a bit more up in the air, so we'll see how that one plays out. Cecily Strong, such an important part of SNL right now, so I'd hate to see her go. But we'll see, man. We'll see how it plays out with these cast announcements over the summer. Smallville vet Allison Mack, she played Chloe. If you never heard over the past couple years, she was involved with the Nixium sex cult that they did, and she just got sentenced to 3 years in prison for her role in it. So that is insane, man. Who would have ever thought that sweet little Chloe would be going to prison for 3 years for being involved in a sex cult? Whew, that's nuts. All right, guys, we got everything coming and going to Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple TV Plus, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, and Peacock. Whew, there's a lot of streamers all in July, so check that out to see what's coming and going. We have your first look at the Ray Donovan movie, that's right, so check that out if you're interested. I know I sure as hell am. Let's see here. Charlize Theron confirms that The Old Guard 2 is officially in the works, so very excited about that. Looking forward to a sequel to that movie coming out on Netflix. We have the first trailer for Crime Story, which is a new Richard Dreyfuss and Mira Sorvino movie. Edgar Wright's Last Night in Soho gets pushed back just a couple weeks. It was supposed to come out in the beginning of October. Now it comes out towards the end of October. So at least it's not a massive push, but still a push nonetheless. I don't know why they're doing... Lately, I feel like they've been doing a lot of these 1 week, 2 week kind of shifts, and I'm not really sure why, but like I said, at least I'll take it for now that it's nothing more than that. Kerry Russell, Ray Liotta have joined Elizabeth Banks in her new film Cocaine Bear, so some good additions there. Quentin Tarantino says he still wants to make Kill Bill 3, and he wants Uma Thurman and her daughter Maya Hawke to star in it. That would be really, really cool. I like Maya Hawke. I think that would be an awesome addition. We have the first trailer for Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms, so check that out. It is an R-rated bloody trailer. Michael Stolberg is joined to HBO Max's true crime drama called The Staircase. The Walking Dead Season 11 a teaser trailer has dropped, and it introduces Mercer for the first time, so you can check that out. Jesse Williams has joined the cast of Paramount's Secret Headquarters. That's right, a new action movie that I think will actually be coming to Paramount Plus, so we'll see how that one plays out. Netflix has released the first trailer for Beckett, starring John David Washington and Alicia Vikander. Looks like a really cool trailer. Looking forward to Beckett coming out soon on Netflix. Supposedly, a Fast and Furious spin-off focused on Charlize Theron's villain character Cypher is in development. So, of all the spin-offs, I never thought we would go with Cypher. So this is very interesting there. I haven't, and I love the Fast and Furious films, but I haven't overly loved Cypher. So I'm not sure how I feel about this news. I would need more to go with it. I'm not totally against it. I just don't know if I'm totally for it. But that's the news for now, guys, is that Cypher is in development. The L Word Generation Q gets its first Season 2 teaser trailer, so check that out. Remember, you can see all this stuff on our Twitter and our Facebook page. Remember, we still have F10 and F11 in the Fast and Furious saga coming soon, and director Justin Lin says they are pondering bringing back Paul Walker's character for the final 2 movies. How they do it with the technology they got, you never know, but they are pondering it. They said they want to make sure they do it right if they do it, and of course with the family signing off and everything. So we'll see how it plays out. Of course, they hinted at Brian in F9, but man, I think they should do something. I don't see wrapping up this series without seeing something with Brian O'Connor popping up at some point. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that one plays out. Kevin Costner's new show, National Parks, which was a new crime drama, has actually been passed over by ABC. They shot the pilot for ABC, and they decided to not pick it up, so very interesting there. We have the new trailer for Hotel Transylvania Transformania, which I'm looking very forward to. My daughter loves the Hotel Transylvania movies. It just sucks. This movie was supposed to come out this month, but it's been pushed to October now, so we'll have to wait a little bit longer. Yellowstone Season 4 is going to be getting a summer premiere later, probably in August, but they did a little teaser on it, so people getting ready for that Yellowstone. Jesse L. Martin, Danielle Panabaker, and Candice Patton are all going to be returning for the next season of The Flash season 8. So, a couple characters have left this season, but it's good to hear that these mainstays are sticking around for another go at it. FX says they are moving forward with their Alien TV series, but they want to specify this is not a Ripley story. No Ripley. Spring 2022 is looking to be the start date for this, and it'll be an Alien series that takes place on Earth for the first time. So very, very interesting there. Looking forward to it, man. I know my boy Friggins probably stoked that we're getting an Alien TV show. So I just hope they do it justice. So there you go there. We had talked before about Dennis Quaid being in the new Joe Exotic TV show that's coming to Peacock, and I thought it was great casting, but unfortunately, due to scheduling conflicts, Dennis Quaid has had to drop out, and replacing him will be William Fichtner. Now, I'm down with this as well, too. William Fichtner, I think, is a great replacement for Dennis Quaid. I love William. He's a great actor, so I'm down for this as well. Just a little sad because I thought Dennis Quaid was such a great, great fit as Rick Kirkman. But unfortunately, like I said, due to scheduling conflicts, he had to bounce, and now William Fichtner will be replacing him in the upcoming show on Peacock. Meghan McCain confirms that she is leaving The View. Blumhouse is suing the producers of Boss Level over a recutting deal. That's right. Supposedly, Boss Level was completed. Nobody really liked it. So Blumhouse got involved and kind of did some reshoots, and they kind of mixed up the ending and made it a better movie. And then Hulu bought it after that point, but no one paid Blumhouse for all the work that they did, so they are suing. If you haven't seen Boss Level yet, it's actually a really good action movie that has kind of a time loop aspect to it, with Frank Grillo and Mel Gibson. It's a fun movie, so I'm bummed to hear the controversy about it, as they quote-unquote had to salvage the film. But hey, we'll see what happens. I know they want Hulu to take it off the streamer until they settle this thing, so if you haven't watched it yet, watch it before it gets yanked, because you wouldn't want that to happen. But yeah, sad to hear. I mean, if people do work, pay the people, man. TikTok has extended their video length to 3 minutes, so there you go, man. A little extra time. And by the way, again, if you're not following Am I on the Air on TikTok, you need to do that, because we're doing all of our video movie reviews on TikTok now. We're keeping them under a minute long. Now that Stardust has closed down, we have migrated over to TikTok, and we're trying to bring you those quick movie review video reviews each and every week. So make sure you follow at Am I on the Air on TikTok, and we'll even follow you back. So make sure you do that and spread the love. I'm trying to also share out the videos, of course, to our Instagram and on our Twitter and stuff, but TikTok is where they're being housed. So please check it out. Let's see here. We also have the Part 1 trailer for Masters of the Universe Revelation. That's right. The new He-Man cartoon that Kevin Smith is involved in will be hitting Netflix on Friday, July 23rd. So check out that trailer now if you haven't seen it. Downton Abbey 2 is getting pushed back to the spring of 2022. Aw, shucks. That's one movie getting pushed back that I really don't give a fuck. So there you go. Downton Abbey, spring 2022. Marvel unveils its first look at some Spider-Man No Way Home Funkos. So check those out, but you might get some spoilers. So only look at the Funkos if you might want to see some stuff. So yeah. Let's see here. HBO Max's Pretty Little Liars reboot has found its first 2 female leads. Chandler Kinney and Maya Rafico have been tapped to star in the forthcoming Pretty Little Liars reboot. We have your first look at some sequel posters to The Addams Family Vacation. That's right, The Addams Family is coming back, a new sequel to the animated hit from a couple years ago, and you can check out those trailers. Let's see here. Jamie Alexander says that her character Sif in the MCU, that her return actually goes beyond Loki and Thor Love and Thunder. So I can't wait to see more Lady Sif. It's been a long time coming. We are ready for more, Miss Alexander. Let's go. The Purge franchise creator says the Forever Purge may not be the last film. I talked about this a little bit during the review. They're saying that they got some great ideas. So even though I knew that this was such bullshit, when they announced that the Forever Purge is going to be the last film, I'm like, please. These movies make money and they're cheap as hell to make. So why would you stop? And here we are already. The movie's not even been out for a week and they're like, maybe we got another idea. So there you go. The creator of Manifest is seeking to actually make a 2-hour finale movie so he could actually give fans closure. So there you go. I love that idea. We talked last week's show about all these cancellations and shows that aren't getting proper farewells or send-offs. So I love the idea that even though everybody's passed on this show, that he still wants to make a finale movie to kind of, wrap things up. And I do really respect that. Man, there's been some cancellations over on Netflix. Netflix has canceled 4 of its original comedies, including Country Comfort, The Crew, Mr. Iglesias, and Bonding. The only one that I watched out of all of these was The Crew with Kevin James, and I actually really liked it, so I'm bummed, man. This show was in the top 10 for weeks. I don't know why it got canceled, but man, that's 4 big blows right there. So pretty interesting news on the Netflix front. So goodbye to Country Comfort, The Crew, Mr. Iglesias, and Bonding. Also canceled, Lovecraft Country. HBO has canceled the show after just 1 season. I am very shocked by this because everyone I know loved Lovecraft Country. I loved it. The show was a massive hit. I don't know what happened here. I don't know why HBO would walk away from a season 2. I really don't get this one at all. So very, very unfortunate. NBC has pulled the ultimate slip and slide show from their summer slate after a diarrhea outbreak. Yes, I am not making that up. There was a diarrhea outbreak, so they pulled the show from its summer slate. Oh my goodness. Nathaniel Arcand is he's leaving FBI Most Wanted. That's right, ahead of season 3, he is leaving the show. Lionsgate says they're still exploring some different scenarios for Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, as the cast, all their options have expired. So the cast has been let go from their contracts, and I know that they're still shopping the show around and hoping to find a new home for it, even though it's been weeks. It's not looking good, but I'm glad to hear that Lionsgate's not giving up and still exploring quote-unquote different scenarios. So maybe we get a spinoff, maybe we get something. I don't know. But, hopefully the cast will all come back for it since they've been let out of their contracts now at this point. Dude, I have got to talk about the Japanese titles for the Fast and Furious. They're just wonderful. So I want to take a quick second to go through this. Remember, there's 9 films plus the spinoff, right? And then I'll talk about which one's my favorite. So the original Fast and Furious movie in 2001 was called Wild Speed. Too Fast, Too Furious was called Wild Speed X2. Tokyo Drift was called Wild Speed X3 Tokyo Drift. Fast and Furious in 2009, the 4th movie, was called Wild Speed Max. Fast 5 was called Wild Speed Mega Max. Fast and Furious 6 was called Wild Speed Euro Mission. Fast Furious 7 was called Wild Speed Sky Mission. The Fate of the Furious was called Wild Speed Icebreak. And Fast 9 was called Wild Speed Jet Break. And then the spin-off of Hobbs and Shaw was called Wild Speed Super Combo. I love Super Combo. I think the Hobbs and Shaw one, man, Wild Speed Super Combo, is just hilarious. These titles are so damn funny. And these are the Japanese release names for all the Fast and Furious films. I just wanted to take a quick second for that. I thought that was so much fun. Super Combo. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move on. Jamie Chung, we got an interview up with her. She's detailing her upcoming role in the revival of Dexter, including the fact that she'll be a threat to him. Ooh, so I love it. I love it. She also talks about a bunch more stuff, so check out that awesome article with Jamie Chung. Let's see here. We just celebrated 10 years on Twitter, man. I cannot believe that. Am I on the air? 10 years. Holy crap. So thank you for coming along for the ride, man. That's so awesome. We have your first look at Star Wars Visions, which is coming to Disney Plus, so take a look at that. Kevin Feige talks about Scarlett Johansson's MCU future after Black Widow, so check out that article if you want to know more. Mac Miller's brother got Machine Gun Kelly's movie to change its name. That's right. His new movie will no longer be called Good News, which was a reference to a Mac Miller song. The family was not happy with that, as they felt like the movie hit too close to home. So they did end up saying, okay, we won't call it that. No new name has been announced yet, but it will not be called Good News. Sean Astin and Pauly Shore hoping to do an Encino Man TV show or sequel, so we'll see if that ever happens. F9, Boss Baby 2, and the Forever Purge dominate the July 4th weekend. F9 number 1 once again, then the Boss Baby, then the Forever Purge. I love that. Transformers Rise of the Beast is going to take its inspiration from 90s action flicks like Terminator 2 and Independence Day. Hell yeah. We have the director of The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard talking about sequel plans, deleted scenes, and much more, so check that out. It's a really cool read. F9 is headed for a 4-way win at the July 4th weekend box office with nearly $32 million, followed by Universal Pictures' Boss Baby Family Business with $23 million, and the Forever Purge at $16 million. Love that Boss Baby made 23 with a day and date on Peacock, so that is awesome right there. Congratulations to those movies. In some sad news, director Richard Donner has passed away. That's right, remember the director of Superman, Lethal Weapon, and The Goonies. He was 91 years old, so we lost a good one just yesterday. So rest in peace, good sir. Richard Donner passing away at the age of 91. F9 has officially become the first U.S. theatrical release to surpass 500 million worldwide since Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker in December of 2019. The film has grossed nearly 126 million in just 11 days of release. So there you go, man. That is awesome. Congratulations to F9 right there. F9 also crossed $100 million mark domestically. So congratulations. Another big milestone for F9 during a pandemic. Netflix debuts the first trailer for Transformers War of Cybertron, which is part of their trilogy of their animated specials, so check that out. Freya Mavor has joined James Norton and Gemma Arterton in the new biopic thriller Free Guard. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he's getting ready to wrap production on Black Adam later this week, so finally the movie is done. I can't wait to get our first pick of The Rock in that Black Adam suit, man. I think it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it. The director, Stephen Caple Jr., who's going to be doing Transformers Rise of the Beast, he talks about the movie taking place in New York and Peru and everything else he's got cooking up for the movie, so it's a really good read. Check that out. The creator of Lovecraft Country thanks all the fans that have come and talked about the show after HBO announced that it wasn't going to be coming back for another season, so they send their thanks. Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton have married over the weekend in a private ceremony, so congratulations to them. It's been a long time coming. They began dating in 2015, finally tying the knot. So I do love that. Zack Snyder going to be doing a new sci-fi adventure called Rebel Moon, which is going to be coming to Netflix. I'm super excited to hear about this. It's supposed to be like Star Wars, and it's going to be just an epic. He wants to make this a franchise. He wants to build out this big universe. And you know me, I love Zack Snyder. I love his aspirations. So this is his next project that he will be tackling. Rebel Moon, coming soon to Netflix. The creators of the show Freeform, not of the show let me try that again. The creators of the Freeform show Cruel Summer has exited the series. That's right, Cruel Summer was a big hit for them. It already got renewed for a second season, but the creators have left the project due to a squabble with Freeform. That's right, creative differences already hitting on season 2, so they said, peace! We out of here. So I'm actually going to watch Cruel Summer. I have it on my queue. I just haven't had a chance to start it yet. So anxious to see what all the hype is about on this show. Kyle MacLachlan joining the cast of Peacock's Joe Exotic limited series as well. He is going to be playing Howard Baskin. That's right, Carol Baskin's husband. That's a great addition right there. Kyle MacLachlan, I love it. Megan Thee Stallion reportedly supposed to be popping up in Disney Plus's She-Hulk. That's right. So we don't know much else. This is just a rumor report, but a lot of people confirming that she's coming. She's coming. James Gunn and John Cena talking about the new HBO Max show Peacemaker. So check that out if you want to know a little bit about it. There you go there. Big news here as Peacock has inked a multi-year deal, a pay-one deal with Universal Entertainment Group. This was something a long time coming. Basically, if your movie is in the Universal realm, Universal owns Peacock as well, so they made a deal, kind of like Paramount Plus, where movies will hit theaters, and within 4 months, the movie will leave the theater and it'll go to Peacock first. So exclusive first-run pay window for the people that subscribe to Peacock. This is awesome. I'm going to break this actually down more in an Am I on the Air quick bite. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to probably record that later tonight and post that up because I want to break down this deal because I think it's pretty damn awesome and talk about it a little bit in more detail. So keep an eye on a new quick bite on this Peacock deal. Let's see here. Robin Givens is joining Batwoman Season 3. So there you go there. We have the first trailer for Val, which is the new Val Kilmer documentary coming to Amazon. STX has acquired global rights to Greenland 2 as they have paid $75 million to acquire it. So that is pretty damn awesome there. We have the Season 3 teaser trailer for Succession, so check that out. Lil Rel Howery, along with the Judas and the Black Messiah team, are developing a new American political insurrection film. Miley Alcock and Emily Carey are joining HBO's Game of Thrones prequel House of the Dragon. Michelle Yeoh is joining Netflix's prequel series of The Witcher Blood Origin. Stephen Dorff trashing Marvel and Black Widow. I couldn't believe when I saw this. He said, how could Scarlett Johansson do a movie like this? This movie looks like a comic book. It looks like a video game. Like, I don't know what he's thinking, dude, but he just pissed a lot of people off in Hollywood. So Stephen Dorff, shut your goddamn mouth. Paddington 3 is confirmed for early 2022 production start. So there you go, guys. A lot of people have been asking me about Paddington. So there you go. Paddington 3 is coming. What's also coming this Friday, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but Fear Street 1978. And we have the first trailer for that as we take you to the nightmare at Camp Nightwing. So check that out. That comes out on Friday. I am looking forward to that one. Kaylee Cuoco in talks to lead a new action thriller picture called Role Play. I love Kaylee Cuoco, so I'm down for that one. Let's see here. A little bit more on Zack Snyder's new project. Rebel Moon is a sci-fi fantasy that he will co-write, direct, and produce for Netflix, inspired by Akira Kurosawa and Star Wars. He hopes that it will be a massive IP and a universe that can be built out. So I love it. Give me a big sci-fi movie with Zack Snyder. I'm all aboard. Let's roll out. And that, my friends, is our news of the week. Look at that. We did it in 40 minutes. I absolutely love it. The 4th of July holiday made the news a little bit lighter so we could get through it at a nice pace. So there you guys go, man. I hope we've caught you up to speed with everything going on. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening. Tell your friends, tell your family. If anybody loves television, loves movies, they should be listening to this podcast, plain and simple. So spread the word. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Please, please, please. Subscribe to us. Please, if Apple Podcasts ain't your thing, get us on Spotify, get us on Amazon Music, get us on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Podcast, Podchaser. Just subscribe to us on whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not picky. Just subscribe. Leave us a thumbs up. Leave us 5 stars. Just help me out, please. You can go ahead and follow us on Facebook at Am I on the Air. Follow us on Twitter at Am I on the Air. You can follow me on Twitter directly at DXDonMega. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. It's all under Am I on the Air, guys. Very, very simple. So follow along for the ride. Of course, amiontheair.com is our webpage. It's how you listen to the show. It's also how you get links to our quick bites and everything else in between, all our social media. So just amiontheair.com. And thank you to reddragonsradio.com as well. Hey, guys, keep an eye out for our quick bite talking about this Peacock deal, and also keep an eye out, it's finally coming back, Am I Still on the Air? I'm going to be doing an F9 Fast 9 spoiler review with my boy Friggin, so we're going to be breaking that one down for all your listening pleasures. So keep an eye out later this week for the F9 Am I Still on the Air. Looking really, really forward to that spoiler review. We haven't done one in quite some time. With that all being said, guys, that'll do it for me tonight on this Tuesday, July the 6th. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all, peace.
Bye, everybody. Red Dragons! Red Dragons!